Hey guys, this is Mr. Hurst. We're not able to meet right now because of this COVID stuff, so I wanted to just come up with a way that might encourage you to practice more, to play more, to make playing by yourself while we're separated fun. So this is a how-to video on how to use software to make a virtual ensemble. We're going to talk mostly about how you can do that by yourself, but also how you can use it to collaborate. I'm going to show you how to do this using a program called Soundtrap. The reason I'm picking that is because it's cloud-based and it comes with phone apps that are available on both the Android and the Apple platform so that anybody can use it. You can also use it just directly off a computer. There are other programs that do similar things. GarageBand is available for Apple products if you have an iPad and or an iPhone. It is probably already on there. And then there's also a program called Audacity that does many of the same things that is available free to download if you just Google Audacity. But I'm going to focus on how to use Soundtrap to create a virtual ensemble, hopefully to get you guys excited about practicing and playing in this time while we're apart. Alright guys, here we are. Before I get into Soundtrap, I did just want to show you, this is Audacity. If you wanted to Google that and download it, here's how you spell it. You can take care of that. This is Soundtrap. You go to soundtrap.com and you create an account. I recommend for the free version using the Music Maker account. It allows you access to most of the features. Most importantly, you can collaborate, and I will show you how to collaborate later. But go in, create your account. I've already done that, and I have a project already going. So when I'm ready to go in the studio, I'm going to click right here, and it will take me into the studio. Okay, so now I've created my account, I've created a new project, I've gone into the studio, and this is what it looks like. If you are using a phone, you're going to see that it's a little bit weird. You don't see as many things. If you're on your phone, you're going to want to turn it to landscape mode, and then you're going to get the file setting tutorial buttons. Otherwise, you won't get as much stuff on the screen. So you really need to be in landscape mode, turn your phone sideways. In the browser version that you'd be using on your laptop or your computer, you're down here at the bottom are your basic controls: record, stop, rewind, play, fast forward. Pretty self-explanatory. Here's your metronome. You can come in here to set the tempo. Here's where you can turn the metronome on or off. And here's your settings where you can pick the metronome settings. I recommend click. Clave is easier to hear, but I had issues with it bleeding over and getting in my recording even when I was using earbuds. I recommend leaving it at a 2-bar count in, and then it's just like our video test. If you were using the app on your phone, you're going to have to come under here to settings to find the metronome. You would click on it, and when you click on settings, if you're on the phone app, one of these things would be metronome, and in there is where you would turn it on, set the tempo, pick the sound. Everything I just showed you at the bottom of the screen will be here. While we're in here, whether you're on the phone or on the computer-based version, you're going to want to make sure monitoring is off. You do not want this on. If it is on, you're going to have all kinds of problems when you start recording. Okay, so now we're ready to create a track. When you're ready to create a track, you're going to come over here. You're going to click on Add New Track. You're going to get lots of options. Many of these have to do with electronic MIDI built-in features. We're not using that. Don't be deceived. This brass and woodwind link over here, that's if you want to use a keyboard or artificial synthesizer. That's not what we want. We want voice and microphones. You're going to click on that. When it opens, right here, you're going to see this voice, computer mic enhancer. There are all kind of presets that you can use on this. For our purposes, we just want to go to the one that says clean. Once you've selected that, hit X. Okay, so now we've created a mic track. I'm going to go ahead and name it. I'm going to rename this because I'm going to be doing a virtual quartet with myself. Hurst, the first track I'm going to record is the soprano, so it says Hurst soprano, so that I know what it is, and that's done. Now that we have our track created and named, we're ready to go. A couple things: you want to make sure the metronome is turned on so that you can hear it. When you actually get ready to record, you're going to want to use earbuds or headphones. Otherwise, you're going to have some feedback issues, and the microphone is going to pick up the metronome as well as whatever you are playing or singing. But just to show you how it works without headphones, I'm going to set this up. Right down here at the bottom, clicking this will always reset the playhead to the beginning. When you are ready to record, you hit record. When I do this, you're going to hear an 8-count playing from the metronome, and you're going to see it visually at the top. Right up here, 1, 2, 3, breathe, play. When you're done recording, just come down here and hit stop. Once you hit stop, it's obviously going to stop recording. You can click down here, go back to the beginning, and you can hear whatever it is that you were doing. When you're done recording, just come down here and hit stop. Just relive that moment, right? Now, a couple things. If you like it, but you find that you finished playing your last note and there was a weird shuffle as you reach to hit stop, you come up here, click on the track, go to edit. You can split the region, and then you can highlight the end of that, and you can either use the delete button on your keyboard or right here under edit, delete, and it goes away. Again, or you can just click on it and hit delete. If you're happy with it, hit save, and it will save your progress where that is. Always remember to hit save. I always like to do a quick checklist before I start recording. First is the playhead where I want it. I want it at the beginning, so I'm going to click it back there. Go to settings, make sure that monitoring is off. And then I'm going to come down here, check my metronome. I want it on so that I can hear the count in. Go to settings, it's set for a 2-bar count in, and that the click, the sound that I want, is on the metronome. Once those things are done, I'm ready to record. Okay, I finished recording my first track. If you want to play it back, go back, hit play, listen to it. I recommend listening with headphones. It gives you a more accurate picture of what you're actually going to hear. I can see here I've got a little bit of a click here at the end after I stop playing. Remember, edit, highlight the track, edit, split region, come right here, hit delete. Now I'm good to go. Since I was happy with that track, come up here, hit save, and then I want to create my other track so that I can record the different parts. As just a review, click new track. Avoid these brass woodwind sounds. Those are actually for synthesized sounds. You want voice microphone. Click here, select clean. Go ahead and do that for however many tracks you want to add. I've got all my tracks renamed. I'm ready to lay down the next thing. Again, my checklist. Put the playhead back where I want it. Settings, monitoring is off. My metronome is still on where I want it. Now make sure you have the appropriate track highlighted before you record. I'm going to record the alto track next. So I've got the alto track highlighted, and here I go. I'm going to repeat the same process, and I'm going to do that for all 4 parts. Okay, so now I've got all 4 parts recorded. A couple really quick things. If you want to isolate and just hear one part, you hit the headphones, and that will solo and only play the track you have highlighted. The other thing you can do, you can mute individual tracks, different things. If you click on this little zigzag button, it'll give you automation. You can go in, you can do some detailed things with volume. On the free version, I think you're only allowed to automate on 1 channel or 1 track per project. But those are the basic things. When you're ready, everything's bounced the way you want it, you click save, it'll be done. And then if you want to export it, you can send it out as an MP3 file or a WAV file. You're probably going to get this. Your project is being mixed on our servers. Please try again in a minute. So just wait a few moments and it'll let you know when it's ready. Waited a few minutes, it's ready to export. I can file, come here. It gives me the option of exporting as an MP3 file or a WAV file. It can export some MIDI tracks. We're not really worried about that. So export to MP3 file, and it'll just create an MP3 file right there in the downloads, just like you were downloading anything else from your browser. Now we know how to use Soundtrap to help us make a virtual quartet where I can play as many parts as I want and mix them together to make a quartet all by myself. But maybe you really miss playing with your friends and you want to do that. I'm going to show you how using Soundtrap you can collaborate on a project even though you're not able to be in the same place at the same time. So here's how the collaboration part works. You don't have to do this live, but you can if you want. So right now, Miss Email and I are both on this project together. So down here on the bottom right hand, you can see the text box. So I can say, hey, Miss Email. There's actually a way that you can video talk in there. We're not going to worry about that for today. But what I want you to see is the way that it works if you were both working on the project at the same time. I have to pan a little bit. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to record something, doesn't really matter what. So I hit record. I'm going to do something and it doesn't update in real time. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Miss Email, hope you're having a great day. I did that. And now I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to hit save. And when I do Miss Email, because she's in this collaborator chat, she's going to get something that says sync. Since we're using this collaborator chat, I just sent her a chat and asked her to do something, add a track, make a recording of something. And when she does that, she's going to do that, hit save, and then I'll get a sync message when she's done that. So I just got that alert. You can see that up here. Tara Email has made changes to the project. So now I'm going to click sync and then boom, a thing popped up and there we go. And that's how you can work back and forth live. It doesn't update in real time. You have to hit save and sync. If you are away from the project and you're not actively in it, Miss Email can work on it, and the next time I open it, there will be a message letting me know that she's made changes and it's there. So later today, I've decided I'm going to get Miss Email to play the soprano and alto parts of the quartet that I played for you guys, and then I'll add my tracks back in, and we'll have a great little collaboration quartet. Should be really neat. It's later in the day. Miss Email recorded the soprano and the alto parts on flute. And then later in the day, I got on, did the tenor and the bass parts on horn, and now we have a great quartet collaborating between myself and Miss Email. Well, there you have it. That's how to use Soundtrap to make a virtual ensemble. You can either do this on your own or collaborate with friends if you're using Soundtrap. While Soundtrap has the unique collaboration feature, other programs like Audacity and GarageBand also have the same ability to record different tracks and mix and match them. And all of them also have other synthesizer or drum loops or all kind of different things that you could make your own music all on your own. So I hope you guys get into it, enjoy playing, play with each other. I hope to see you guys soon.